Welcome to this week's video. If you ever wanted to figure out a way to have the government help subsidize and pay for some of your retirement, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to show you just exactly how you can do that and what retirement plan would work best depending on your business. But first, if you'd like this video, it would be awesome if you hit that subscribe button to see future videos on how you can organize your numbers and increase your profitability. Let's start with an example of the power of the retirement. Let's say that you're 35 years old. You want to retire by the age of 67. You plan to put $1,000 a month away, and you haven't put anything yet away for retirement. And you expect maybe 6% growth over the lifetime of your investments, and that's actually not that far off because historically the S&P 500 has been somewhere around 12% in any given 30-year period. So what exactly would you be looking at when you retire at age, in this case, 67? So as you can see in this slide, you would actually have in your retirement a little over 1.1 million. And you would have grown about 773,000 in income for your retirement plan. And if you do the math based on your contributions of 384,000, depending on your tax rate, let's say it's 25%, the government would have contributed in this case an amount of $100,000. And that's based on the fact that you haven't had to pay tax on that $384,000 that you contributed, and you'll start to pay tax on the growth of $777,000 when you retire and take that money out after the age of 67. So then the question is okay, well that sounds great, but which plan should I use? There are many plans that you probably heard of. There is a simple IRA, there's a SEP IRA, and then there's a 401k. Or a 401k solo plan. And really, again, it kind of depends on your income and how much you want to contribute. So the way to look at it is that on this chart, you'll see that if your income is below, let's say, 54,000, when I say income, I mean net income, then you probably would be a simple IRA for you. In a simple IRA, you'd be contributing about $13,500 right now to that simple IRA. The next, if you're over $54,000, it might make sense to look at a SEP IRA. In a SEP IRA, you can contribute based on your income as well. The other one, as you can see in this chart, is a 401k plan. A 401k plan is going to give you the most that you can put away for retirement. And the reason for that is because you have, under a 401k plan, just like when you are an employee, you can contribute or make your own personal contributions to the 401k plan. And right now it's at $19,500. And then if you're over the age of 50, you can contribute some more. So as you can see, a 401k plan, and in this case, if you don't have any employees, a 401k solo plan would allow you to put away the most. But on our example earlier of putting away $1,000 a month, a simple IRA plan may work out really well. So it really depends on how much income you make and the type of entity that your business is. Also, employees. If you have employees, that kind of changes around completely the way and the method that you may use for your retirement plan. So let's take an example. Janet owns an engineering company. She is under the age of 50. Her income is $120,000, and she's an S corp, so she has a salary of $75,000. So what can Janet then contribute to her retirement? Well, what she can do is, under a simple, she can put the $13,500 away, or a SEP IRA, she can put $18,750. Or in a solo 401k, she can put $49,500. So as you can see, it now depends on how much you really want to put away. The one caveat here being that it depends on the type of entity you have. So in this case, I mentioned that this was an S corp, and under the S corp, you really want to keep your salary as low as you possibly can so you can save on the FICA taxes, and the rest of the money is paid to you in distributions. But for a retirement plan, it's going to be based on your W-2 wages. So in this case, you'd have to consider how much you're actually willing to have that trade-off between how much you want to put in a retirement and how much that you want to keep that salary as low as possible. So then you would look at this and say, well, maybe then the solo 401k might make more sense if you want to put more money away. So the next question is how would you do this if you have employees? Well, it's really going to be most likely for employees, you're going to be looking at a 401k, and I'll tell you why. Really, the simple and the SEP have the lowest contributions, and also for the simple, you're going to not only have the lowest contribution, but you're going to contribute also for your employees under certain circumstances. There are many rules in all these retirement plans, so I'm keeping it at a high level, but you will, under a simple plan, have to, in some cases, contribute to those employees. The SEP kind of takes it the same way, but the amount that you're going to contribute has to be even amongst everybody. So if you want to put a lot of money away for yourself, be prepared to do that for your employees as well. So really, looking at the 401k, it allows for you to kind of change that up where maybe you put more away for yourself and less for the employees, just depending on the rules. And also the other nice thing about a 401k would be that you could offer a Roth 401k plan as well, in addition to traditional IRA contributions as well to your 401k. So under the 401k, the plans can be complex. For example, you got to do some annual filings and some annual testings. There are testings for if the plan is too top heavy, meaning that some of the higher compensated employees are taking too much of a benefit out of the company as far as contributions. They may have to adjust that. There are ways around that. You can do what's called a safe harbor 401k, and that will eliminate a lot of the issues with having a traditional 401k, but you're going to still have some issues where you're going to have to monitor to make sure that you can put away as much as you want, but at the end it's going to be maybe a little more challenging to do that. But at any rate, if you do have employees, most likely the safe harbor 401k is going to work best for you. It's going to give you some flexibility. Yeah, there's going to be some downsides that you're going to have to guarantee contributions for your employees, but it will help you achieve your goal. So in summary, it really kind of depends on the type of entity you have, the amount that you want to put away, and whether you have employees or not, which retirement plan makes the most sense. But at the end of the day, start as early as you can. Put as much money away that you can afford. And then also, don't be afraid to adjust that every year. And if you're over 50, there's a little bit more of a benefit because you can put a little bit more away than you can when you're under the age 50. Also, you might want to start out simple. And when I say simple, use a simple IRA. Then you can maybe move to a SEP IRA, or go right ahead to do the solo 401k or 401k plan for your employees. And considering when you do bring on employees, the 401k plan can get a little bit complex, but don't worry, you'll have somebody to help you. Most likely will have a trustee that'll kind of guide you in setting up the right 401k plan for you. But I do encourage you to get involved, not just your tax accountant, but also a financial advisor, so that you make sure that you select the right options in the 401k plan, as they are, and they can be a little bit complex and intimidating. So if you like this video, it'd be awesome if you guys hit that subscribe, as I'm going to have future videos coming up on ways that you can organize your numbers and utilize them to increase your profitability. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.